Hey there, it's Avery Grace, and I'm back again with another video just to talk about some things that's going on in my mind and what I'm doing with my life and my journey as a content creator. And I'm also drinking my coffee because it is morning and I'm tired and I didn't want to get out of bed. I wanted to bed rot today, but we didn't do that. We got up and made some coffee. And you've heard me talk about the domino effect of good things when you get out of bed and you do that thing you enjoy or love, and you do the next thing that brings you joy or love, and you keep repeating that. Your day end up being something you totally didn't expect, but you're happy. For me, today that was getting out of bed, making myself coffee, going to the bathroom, washing my face, trying this new serum I have for my lashes that just arrived today, putting on my mascara, putting in some dry shampoo, curling my hair, doing my hair, and now we're here. We're right here in this moment as I record this. And did I expect to do any of those things this morning? Maybe the coffee. That's probably about it. Did I plan to record a video? No way. Did I plan to do something with my hair? No way. Today is one of those days that I'm just wearing something comfy and I didn't act on the next thing. Well, I kind of did act on the next thing. The next thing was to video myself. Usually the next thing is to find a cute outfit and then do a video. But today, that's just not what was in my agenda. Today was more, let's get in front of the camera and let's talk about something that's going on with me currently in my journey and how I'm feeling this week, because I saw the signs. I saw the signs. I sure did. And here we are on a Friday morning dealing with it head on. I guess you could say. I don't know. I'm making jokes now. This is how you know the coffee's setting in. So, today's Friday. Roughly Monday, Tuesday, I started getting this lingering feeling. And the best way I can describe it is, if you have depression, you probably understand. It's like a manic episode, but it's like the downward spiral of a manic episode. It's like after you've been through the high, now you're getting a taste of the bottom again. And if you've been through it enough times, you start to predict the curves and twists, and usually you know when to hold on. And if you have enough control, then you usually can get back on track. You can tell that my demeanor has changed talking about this because it's not fun. It's really not. Especially when you're like me and you're a perfectionist and you like to stay busy and you just like that, like that's how you operate, is by doing things and seeing the result of the things you do. And when things slow down and you're not operating at the same speed and you're overthinking things or you're not getting things done and you're bed rotting, when you're bed rotting, you tend to let the days pass without realizing not a lot's gotten done. But you know that nothing's gotten done, and it just eats at you a little each day. And for me, it's I'm going through this journey of trying to take better care of myself and my body, and trying to go to bed at a decent time, trying to remember to eat to fuel my body and not for comfort. and work out and do all the other things on top of that, and it can be a lot. I won't sugarcoat it. What really gets me though is the moments where I just want to hide myself and I want to figure it out on my own. And I'm still trying to get through that part. And it's not necessarily that I'm dealing with it alone, it's just maybe I'm not showing it because I like to handle it alone. Whatever. I do. But that's why I've been on medication, I've gone to therapy, and I do talk to people. And, that's more like me. I don't necessarily always want to share that with everyone on the internet because I want to get my own thoughts straight before making assumptions on things. Because sometimes those assumptions are incorrect, and if you just had a clear mind, you could see it. And so what I like to do is I like to kind of be a little low-key, distance myself, maybe slow communication as I navigate through the emotions to figure out why I'm feeling the way I am. And I see a lot of other creators, time and time again, that end up taking breaks from OnlyFans or other platforms. I'm just using OnlyFans as an example because it's the main platform most people use and is known on as creators at this time. I could totally be wrong, but that's my opinion and assumption of that topic. And I see them take these breaks where they have to just like take a month off, maybe a couple months or a year, and then they come back. And maybe that's just part of people's journey and part of doing this and, adjusting your way of life. For me, and being a perfectionist and, obviously actively wanting to work towards building up my reputation before I take time off because I'm making decent money, but am I making enough that I could support myself for a couple months without it? Maybe not. So I'm still doing it, I'm still in it, and I'm going through these motions where, I get a little down. And how do you handle that is really the question. For me, it is just being transparent with my audience. I would say mostly my fans, subscribers, the ones on the paid platforms. The ones on the free ones, I don't necessarily do much with. I'm just showcasing my personality and chatting with people, but I don't owe those people anything. The ones that I really owe my attention to are the ones that pay because they should know what's going on in a sense that, hey, I'm not on the platform very much today, or this is, I'm just like in a mood, whatever. I think that's a respect thing, just so that they're not left in the dark, wondering what's going on or when they're going to talk to you. And am I perfect at doing this all the time? No, I'm not. But I do try. I do try to communicate those things. And I got a little tongue-tied there because, I communicated that yesterday or like the day before, but I'm still been going through this mood where I just need to take time with not responding to people because I need to figure out what's going on with me first. And that's the most important thing to me. Sometimes, you have to do that and then you let people know, but I think it's all about doing it in a timely manner that people know what's going on and that they don't just leave you because they thought, oh, you stopped caring about them, or oh, like they're not, like, you don't see what they're worth or whatever. And so it is important to communicate with your audience that's paying what's going on in your life. How I'm handling that currently is when I go through these moments, and I do often, I scale back. I end up scheduling out post so that I give myself some breathing room. You should be scheduling out post anyways, but for me, I'm good at it and then I suck at it sometimes. So we're working on it. But when I get in this mood, I buckle down, I schedule out post. I'm transparent in how I communicate with people so they kind of know what's going on, and I take time to myself. So it's kind of like taking a break, but I'm on autopilot with my stuff. And, I read a self help book, or I figure out how to relax by taking a bath, or, I do some nightly routines that help me indulge in some fun activities to help me get to where I'm trying to get. And I guess that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Is like I'm just kind of floating by. I'm doing the bare minimum, and I can say that usually after that I have a high spirit and I'm back to being myself. So if you're going through these moments where you're just feeling burnt out, listen to yourself and give yourself that time to relax or do what you need to do to feel okay and feel good about yourself, because it is hard to take breaks in this industry. One thing I do is like every Monday, I take the day off. I try to consider it like a no social day, which really all it means is I'm not replying to people, and that gives me one day out of the week where I don't have to reply to people. Other than that, I try to reply to people every single day. By the end of the day, I have a lot of people I respond to. It's just me chatting. I don't have an agency. And so tips are highly encouraged when I am chatting with people. I make that known in my rules, my boundaries, my pin post. If somebody cops an attitude with me, I explain to them that, hey, like, you're not the only person I'm talking to. Like, if you want my attention fast, or you want it like a little bit sooner than what it would originally be, then tip. I encourage it. And so it's just like putting those types of things in place to help you. And yeah, maybe I need to buckle down this video. Buckle down is like my favorite word right now. And I just said it. Like I have not been thinking of that word until just recently. So maybe I need to buckle down and go step by step on everything that works for me. But I just kind of wanted to create just like a fun little free flowing video of me in the thought process as I try to understand why I am going through these emotions, and maybe that you're going through them too, and to find what works without having to take that break from OnlyFans for a long period of time, and still continuing to work through it, because there are things that you can do to lessen your burdens. You just have to slow down. I know we all want to get to the top quickly, but sometimes you just have to slow down. That's all you can do, so that you can get your mind right and get back in the game. That's why you see people sitting on benches. They're just not ready. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my coffee, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. See you guys next time.